We are live, ladies and gentlemen, from around the world. Let's get ready to make the dynamite go boom. I got my sound effect today. Good to have ya. Gotta wait for some people to come on. Maybe I need to wake some of you guys up. Let me see. Where's my... Oh, here it is. Good to have you. Welcome to Monday morning. I promised you that I would be back with you. I want to wait for a couple of you to come on to join me. I've got a message I want to give you this morning. I want to kind of tape this up a little bit, get in the flow. Here we go. Anyway, we were together last time for, when was that? Thursday night. And I gave you some things that I wanted you to do for me between Thursday night and now. And a bunch of you sent me some information. The reason why I'm looking at my screen, because Facebook Live is still kind of acting up. I know some of you are on because I see your hearts and I see your likes. I don't know who's on yet. I'm going to see if I can see. I'm looking at my other screen that I might be able to see who you are, but I can't see it. So I'm just going to have to say good morning to you and welcome you. Oh, you're sending me love. Whoever you are, thanks for coming to hang out with me. Thursday, I gave you a great class. I wanted to take a few minutes this morning. I'm going to wait maybe, I don't know, another half a minute or so before I go to work. Good to see you. And you were going, we get lots of love, lots of likes, lots of wows. Anyway, while we're waiting, I'm about an hour away from jumping on an airplane. I'm going to go to New Jersey. I'm going to be with some people that are attending the summit. So if you're there, I'll be there tomorrow. I got a message for you this morning. I want to tie it to Thursday night's message that was all about, we've been really working on, for those of you that are joining us, the last few Facebook Lives. I'm calling this my new think tank, my latest, greatest, my way of, and I always want to talk about stuff that's new rather than the old crap. And the last few sessions, I was trying to get a handle on helping you to determine what you would need to do in any given week or month in dollars to warrant a price increase, where you've earned the right to raise your price. And if you haven't seen those lives, this is live number 12, right? And you're going to, I'd like you to watch some of the other lives, 1 through 11, and you can either go on my over-the-top page or go on Summit Salon's YouTube, because they were uploaded yesterday and the day before, so that you could watch them. But on Thursday, I took you to a place and then we stopped and I said, I want you to tell me what you wanted to learn, and you sent me some comments, and that was really interesting. So let me go back to where we left off, and there was a point I wanted to tighten up, and then we'll go on from there. So where it was, I got my trusty flip chart, my down and dirty flip chart behind me. I get my pointer. And you can see that we were really talking about the idea that once you're clear on what you want to make, take in a month or a week, or what you need to take in a month or a week in order to be able to raise your price, I gave you some formulas to do that, and we used as an example that your goal that you needed to hit before you could raise your prices, I used $5,000. And for some of you, that might be more, some might be less. Well, I gave you some math formulas, and you can go back and watch that. And we said then we needed your average ticket. Why? Because I wanted to take your goal of 5,000 and I wanted to divide it by your average ticket. Why? Because that would tell us how many clients you would need in order to hit the goal to raise your price. So an example that we used was that if the goal was 5,000 for the month and you had, let's say, an average ticket of 55, right? If you divided $5,000 by $55, you would need 90 guests to hit the goal. Remember that one? And then to make, some of you were saying, I want to know what the weekly goal is. I said, well, great. You can take the month, divide it by 4, and that gives you a weekly goal. So when you see this 1250 here, this $12.50 is what you would need to do a week, okay? You don't change your average ticket, that's the same, but you can see another way of saying this is you would need about 23 clients a week at $55 a ticket to hit your $12.50, or you would need 90 clients a month at $55 a ticket to hit $5,000 a month. Isn't that cool? Now, what I didn't cover, I want to cover really quick this morning, that when your average ticket goes up, so let's just say you were chasing it, right? And you got really cool at upselling or using social media to bring in higher ticket, whether repeat clients or referrals. And let's just say your average ticket, just for a sec, went up to $65. Watch what happens. So it's the same goal, $5,000 a month, $65 average ticket, but look what happened to your client count. You only need 77 to hit the $5,000 goal. You don't need 90 anymore. You only need 77. Why? Because you raised your average ticket from 55 to 65, so you need, in essence, 13 less clients a month to hit the goal. That's like, what is that, 3 a week? You need 3 less a week. Isn't that cool? Now, it also works the other way. If you slack off, if you stop upselling and your average ticket falls to, let's say, $45, to hit the same damn goal, if you do the arithmetic, it's 100. Now you need 111 clients to hit the same $5,000 goal. Or you could say you need 28 a week to hit $12.50, because it's the same goal. The goal never changes, but the client count can change depending on your average ticket. So said another way, I then took you to that they're basically, another way, I'm going to say the same damn thing in a different way. There's 2 ways to hit the goal to raise your price. You either got to get more money from clients coming in, get better at upselling, right? Or you need to get more clients with money. We need to get you referrals. I covered that Thursday night. And then we said there's really only 2 sets of practices that help you hit the goal. You're either going to get more money from clients you have or get more clients with money. You're going to get it from either social media, or you're going to get that from scripts with clients in your chair. Now, that's what we covered on Thursday. And then I said, send me what you want me to cover first. And a bunch of you gave me, and I learned from what you sent me. Let me stop a second and thank all of you that are sending me love, all of you that are sending me likes, all of you that are sending me wows. I wish I could call you out by name because I love it. I love it by telling you who you are, and you love hearing it. But Facebook Live won't let me do it. For some damn reason, I can't see your names. I'm even looking on my other screen here to see if that's working, and it's not. I have to, I'll figure this out one way or the other. But right now, all I can say is thanks for coming on. So, you gave me some stuff, and I learned. I had a oh my God, aha. Some of you wanted me to just give you scripts. So when you had guests in your chair, tell me what I have to say to these people to get them to buy more of my services and products, which is fine. I've been doing that since God was a little boy. And then tell me what I need to say to my guests that are in the chair to get them to send me referrals. That's not front page news. We've been doing that. And then many of you said, no. Give me the best client practices, best practices in social media, because I already know how to upsell. So what I was getting at is the people that are really, really good, need more social media practice. They wanted the script so they don't have to be dependent on social media. Those that were really, really great at social media, listen closely, you're going to miss it, didn't need the scripts. Because a lot of the clients that came in already sold by what they put on social media. So what am I saying? Michael, what are you telling me? I want to start with social media. And I want to give you a taste of that to get you going, because I think some of you, frankly, I'm turning on my PowerPoint here. Some of you, frankly, are behind the 8 ball on social media. So let me say it another way. Say it another way. I drew something on my flip chart this morning because I wanted to make this point. really, really clear. You can see I've got a little rectangle here. So in other words, there's two sets of practices you got to be good at. You need to be good at client communication, right? Client communication, and you need to be ninja at social media. I think most people are better at client communication. They need, some of it, especially watching here, you would need social media. What does that mean here? Look, if this is a scale, a little continuum here, some of you are really, really good at client communication, but you need more work on social media practice to explode your business. And as we move over here and get better at social media, listen closely because I'm working very fast. This is brand new. It's a brand new, oh my God, that I have. You're not as dependent on what you need to say behind the chair because your clients come in sold or you're already getting referrals. I was at a retreat. Blake Evans, if you're on, Blake is a 25-year-old level 4 stylist, sheer art, working in Tampa Bay, third, fourth year behind the chair, graduate from a Summit Salon Academy. I was listening to him and Blake says, some of you, and he was talking to a bunch of Gen X's and baby boomers, and he said, Gen X's and baby boomers think millennials are antisocial. And then he said, millennials are like hypersocial. They got obsessive compulsive social disorder. But the reason why you're tagging us as antisocial, listen to what he said, is you want us to go out and hand out business cards all day long in the malls and please come to see me, please come to see me. And that's old, he said, because Blake and other stylists like Reese Montana and Kayla Ray Dickerson and Emily Horton and Jamie Lynn Brooks out of Texas, you guys will post one before and after picture and get 15 referrals. So you don't have to be out there handing out, send in 3, get 1 free. You're getting referrals all day long. And you don't have to, somebody that's a social media ninja doesn't have to upsell as much because they're posting to fill their gaps. And what they're saying is, I have an opening for a cut, a color, a retouch, a foil, come and see me. And those clients are coming in sold. So that's the biggest, oh my God, I have is the biggest OMG is to the degree that you're a social media ninja. You don't depend as much on selling people that are in the chair. They come in sold. To the degree that you're a social media ninja and you know how to get more clients with money, referrals from the friends of your clients that aren't your clients yet, they come in. You can get, all these people like Reese Montana and Emily Horton and Kayla Ray and Jamie Lynn. These are people that had like 150, 160 referrals last year, for crying out loud. You do the arithmetic on that. Their average month was like 12 to 15 referrals. Now, anybody can get 12 referrals for a month or 2 months, 3 months, but can you do it for 12? These guys had a 15-month average because they're ninjas at social media. So I want to start with social media. How much time I have left with you? Oh, we've been on for like 14 minutes. Let me stop a second. Thank all my buddies. Send me some love, will you? I got to know that you're out there. And send me the wows and send me the likes. And I'm gonna continue to teach you on this. Now, I want to give you what I call the big picture why behind social media. Because, you're sending it to me. Thank you. I see some of my friends are coming in, but I don't see your names. I only see your pics. Anyway, I want to start today with the big why. And the big why, because some of you don't get this, man. You're not getting this at all. So I've got a little picture. I use it all the time. It's the big why behind why you need to become obsessive compulsive social media disorder. And the reason why you get passionate about social media goes way beyond being hypersocial or having a need to make friends. Why you use social media to explode your income. All these people I was telling you about, like Kayla Ray or Reese Montana, Grace, or Emily Horton, or Jamie Lynn, and there's a whole bunch more out there. How did they get 160 referrals inside of a year? Watch. This is my example. What I have here is a little picture. Watch closely. The center of my picture is when you can get one of your clients, your guests, to either friend the friend page or like your business page, or more importantly, like the salon's page. Listen closely. That one guest has 200, these 200 dots here. That's what this represents. Thank you. I love you too. These are 200 dots. These are 200, listen up, of that client's friends that are in their inner circle that you don't have as referrals yet. So if you have 50 of your clients that have friended your page or have liked your business page, in essence, you could take that 50, multiply it times 250 just for kicks and giggles. Let's do it. I just want to take 50 clients that have friended your page times 250. You have a potential of, oh, I don't even want to tell you. You wouldn't even believe it. It's over 12,000 potential candidates to be referrals. And social media, if you know how to use the practices, will show you how to get to more of those friends of the client. So like anytime Risa or Kayla Ray or Emily takes a picture, like a dynamite picture of a look when they've done something accidentally awesome, they've ever done something accidentally awesome, and they took a picture of it, what they'll do on a friend page is they'll tag as many of their clients as they can on that post. Why? Because that post will be shown, listen up, you're going to miss this, by not only that client, but some of the friends of the client that they don't have as referrals yet. And sometimes when they post and they're tagging clients, some of those clients that they're tagging, they're not rebooked. They're not scheduled to come in. And some of those clients are inactive clients that become active because they've seen that post on their newsfeed. Now, whether it was a friend page or a like page, it's different. And we'll talk about the benefits of likes and a like page and a friend page. But you got to get on this. You got to see the big picture. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to, on my Facebook over the top page, I'm going to put some examples of like what the Risas do and the Emily Rays and the Jamie Lynn's and the Emily Horton's, Carla Rays, I beg your pardon, what they do to fill in their openings, because filling in an opening with a post is a different strategy than when you do a before and after picture.